Hello friends, in this video you will learn how to solve this nice exponential equation. To solve this nice exponential equation, we are simply going to apply some unique laws of indices, and then we'll apply a unique logic in solving this. So if you're ready, let's get started. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel for more unique mathematics video. Now, the first thing you need to do is to subtract 4 from both sides. And the reason why we're doing that is to remove 4 from the right-hand side. So we'll have y to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 2 minus 4, and that will be equal to 4 minus 4. Now, the right-hand side will be equal to 0, and then the left-hand side will be y to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 2 minus 4, and that will be equal to 0. Fine. So, what you need to do next is to consider a logic. And what is that logic? In that logic, if we have negative 4 can be equal to negative 8 plus 4, right? Because 8 is greater than 4, so negative 4, 8 plus 4 will give us negative 4. So if we replace that, that simply tells us that we can replace negative 4 with negative 8 plus 4. Now, this is a polynomial equation, and you can solve this same equation using the polynomial solution method. Now, I want you to pause this video a little and then use the polynomial solution method, which requests you to insert a value of y into this equation, and if the value is equal to 0, then you know that that value of y is a solution. And then you can easily find the other two solutions from the quadratic equation, which you will get from dividing this main equation with that initial equation you've gotten. Now let's do this, and this is more faster and easier. If you pause this video, you find out that we are going to arrive at the same solution. Now let's use this method. If we use this method, we're going to have this to now become y to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 2 minus 8 plus 4, and this will be equal to 0. Great. Now, we are going to simplify this. To simplify this, we are simply going to have this as y to the power of 3 minus 8, right? Minus y to the power of 2 plus 4, and this will be equal to 0. Now, I want you to also recall something. From this expression, that 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8, right? And then we'll have 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4. So if we impart that into that equation, we'll come to see that that expression will now give us y to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of 2, and this will be equal to 0. Great. Now, let's see how we'll simplify. To simplify this, we are going to apply an algebraic formula. And what is that algebraic formula? In that algebraic formula, we have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. What is this going to give us? It's going to give us a minus b on the first side, and then the first value square plus the first and second value multiplied plus the second value squared. Now, this is an algebraic formula, and if it is a square, we have a square minus b square, then this will be equal to the first value minus the second value multiplied by the first value plus the second value. Great. So we'll apply this in solving that exponential equation. So recall that from this expression, a will be equal to y, and then our b will be equal to 2. So if we simplify that, that simply is going to give us, from the first expression, y to the power of 3 minus y to the power of 2, that expression will now give us y minus 2, right, on one side, and then we'll have y squared plus 2y plus 2 square, right? Then the second one will have a negative 1 multiplied by y square plus 2 square will give us y minus 2, right, on the other side, and then we'll have y plus 2. Now if you simplify this, you are going to have this same value. Great. Now let's go ahead to simplify further. Now if we simplify further, you're going to see that y minus 2 and y minus 2 are common on the two sides of that expression. So we're going to bring out y minus 2. So if we bring out y minus 2, all this value divided by y minus 2 will give us y squared plus 2y plus 4, right? Now all this value divided by y minus 2 is going to give us a negative y, right? Because minus 1 times y will give us minus 1. And minus 1 times 2 will give us a negative 2. And all these will be equal to 0. So we have two values. The y minus 2 is equal to 0, which are two equations, while we have y squared plus 2y minus y is going to give us plus y, right? And then we'll have plus 2 plus 4 minus 2 is going to give us plus 2, and this will be equal to 0. So these are the two equations we are going to get from that expression. One is quadratic and one is linear. So to solve the linear, we are going to add 2 to both sides. So if we add 2 to both sides, we'll have y minus 2 plus 2, and that will be equal to 0 plus 2. So from here, we can see that our y is equal to 2. And that is the first real solution to that quadratic or exponential, that polynomial equation. The other two solutions we are going to get from this quadratic equation. So let's solve the quadratic equation. From the quadratic equation, we are given that y squared plus y plus 2 is equal to 0, right? From that expression, yes. So we're going to solve this. And to solve this, let's first of all find the discriminant of this value. The discriminant of this equation will be equal to b squared minus 4ac, where our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to 1, and then our c is equal to 2. So our discriminant, the value of our discriminant will be equal to 1 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2. So that expression will give us our discriminant to be equal to 1 minus 8. And so our discriminant is equal to negative 7. And negative 7 is less than 0, right? So that tells us that the solution of that quadratic equation, once solved, is going to give us imaginary solutions, and it's not going to be a real solution. So as a result of that, we are going to neglect this solution. So the only real solution we'll have for that expression is y equal to 2. That's the only two solutions we'll have for that expression. Now let's check to see if our solution is absolutely right. From the initial expression we are given the value of y to the power of 3, that's y cubed minus y squared equal to 4. So let's insert a value of y equal to 2 into the expression to see if our solution is right. So if we have the expression as y to the power of 3 minus y squared, is it going to give us 4? Let's test and see. So we have 2 to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 2. What would this give us? 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8 minus 4, and that will be equal to 4. So we see that the value of y equal to 2 simply satisfies that exponential equation that's given to us up there. Now I want to give you a task. And what is the task? I want you to go ahead, look at this solution. We said it's going to give us an imaginary solution, right? This quadratic equation. So use the quadratic formula, solve this, and let us know what the imaginary solutions are. If you have the imaginary solution solved, drop your answer in the comment section and I'll be so glad to engage with you from there. Don't forget to give this video a like and also share it with friends and colleagues. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more simplified mathematics solutions. Thanks so much for watching and bye bye for now.